You do not need to buy a ton of pretend play food toys. In fact, today we are going to go through our whole collection of pretend play food. We will be looking at 4 things: durability, safety, replay value, and the aesthetic.
Welcome to Ice Cream Together. Welcome home.
So we're back from our pretend play grocery store, and I thought it would be a great chance to show you our whole collection of pretend play food. Brands we will cover today will include Fisher-Price, Gigglescape, Ikea, and Target. And at the very end, I will ask my toddler to pick his very favorite pretend play food. Let's get started. The first brand we're going to cover today is Fisher-Price. I had a very special experience working as a design intern for the Fisher-Price department under Mattel. I really got to see all these different processes that go into the creation of a toy. The first toy we are going to cover today is Fisher-Price's Laugh and Learn Coffee Cafe Set. We got it for him before 18 months. He's almost 2.5 now, and he still loves to play with it. For the sake of this review, I will not be showing all the accessories and machines. If you are interested, I will do a deep dive on the coffee machine and this whole set. But for now, I'm focusing on the food and the drinks. I would say for durability, this set is mostly plastic. I am not a fan of the plastic components. They were not durable. They were quite fragile and empty. And before we knew it, our dog was able to bite into it and break it. So we have thrown away the croissant and the macaron, sadly. But because we have pretend play food from other sets, we are able to play with it. But anyhow, this set has been really loved by my toddler, and when he was younger, he loved to say coffee for mama and papa, and there's a big cup, small cup, and he gets to practice these fine motor skills. He really enjoyed putting the cap on top and taking it off. You can see one has latte art. He has contributed to the latte art with some markers. This bag is actually the highlight of this set, other than the machine. It's made out of cloth, very durable. It's super cute. This dog mascot, this really looks like our Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. In terms of safety, Fisher-Price, it's part of Mattel. They're highly regulated. They check the sizes of things, and if they say it's for that age, it is for that age. So for this set, it is perfectly fine for the younger ones and the babies under 2 to play with, because the parts are all big, they will not choke, and it is not just for 3. As for replay value, I would say this one is extremely high. Even without the coffee machine, all of it is very transferable for play with other toy sets. So he loves it, and he still plays with this all the time. He's not bored. So for replay value, I give this coffee set really 5 stars. As for the aesthetic, because a lot of Mattel's toys are plastic, I would say it's not the most aesthetic. It's very bright and appealing for the younger ones, but it's definitely not the most subtle. If you're not a fan of super bright toys, then you might want to skip this one. But if you don't mind the plastic, Fisher-Price is, I would say, well designed, and I'm a little biased. So that is the coffee set. Moving on to one of the brands that I think has the highest replay value and is extremely durable, safe, and aesthetic is Ikea polyester soft food toy sets. I have 2 here with me. The first one is the cinnamon bun set. They are very durable, safe, 100% machine washable, so that's really good, although how often you wash them is up to you. The cinnamon bun set is super cute because you can unroll them. They have Velcro here, and this is a very interactive element, super safe to play with for younger ones. They're very colorful, but they're not too loud and bright. There's 4 flavors. They're squishy and they're portable, so you can put them in your diaper bag and they can bring it out to play. Plus they have this really cute cinnamon bun holder, and he loves this baking tool, and he can pretend to bake them in his pretend play oven, add on honey. So that is one of our favorites. And the pizza set. This is my own box.
repurposed. Now the pizza set was a little bit harder for him to play with when he was under 2, but he really warmed up to it. There are smaller parts to this, so I would say this one's a bit more suitable for a little older kid. Under 2, it's a little hard for them to really understand how to play with this. I don't know, everyone's different. Anyways, I'm gonna build this pizza as I talk about it. These materials are really nice. It's very durable. There is no Velcro though, so the pieces can go all over the place. But now that he's almost 2.5, he is having better control of how to play with this. This set is very dynamic, very fun. Because it has so many pieces, you can layer it on top. You can also play this for a very long time. These pieces are really well made, double-sided. And Ikea does have this look that's very simple and clean. This did help him to learn some words too, like he learned onion from this set, tomato, pepperoni. You can hold it like this, super cute, and slide it in and out of your pretend play kitchen. So this is a very colorful, beautiful pizza set.
Of ours is from Target. It's a brand called Gigglescape. We do have quite a few sets. I'm gonna go through the Plush food play set now. This is probably hands down my favorite set. This did come with some accessories, like a really cute grocery bag. This one has really cute faces. This is the only one. Our toddler responds really well to this. I think it just gives more life to the set. Super safe. There's no hard parts. All the pieces are big, and also this one is very easy to play with, even for under 2, I would say. Replay value wise, this one's really good, and they're also much more interactive than I thought. In fact, you can peel them. They have Velcro, very useful for pretend play. It makes it feel more real. And even though they're soft and their look is sort of cartoony, I think it's pretty good for that age. And the best part about this is it's actually very easy for them to cut. So my toddler loves this set. He plays with this a lot. It really helped him understand the connection between this and the real food. And this is just adorable. This can be peeled. So you can peel all of this off and then put it in a pot to cook in your play kitchen. It also does come with flashcards, which is super helpful for learning. And we like to hang this in his play kitchen. Super colorful. So that is the Plush set. Durable, easy to wash, and high replay value because it has a lot of variety in it. One thing that I think Gigglescape does really well is their aesthetic. They're very trendy. I think the branding is catered towards young moms, millennials, maybe Gen Z. Their branding is very cute and colorful, so I think children respond very well to it. And it's very well designed. So this is one of our favorite sets. Now I'm going to show you the grocery basket set. But this has a lot of parts. It's really hard to find all of them because sometimes if you have a toddler, you'll know the parts will roll under the sofa or they'll get lost. In terms of durability, this one is a lot less solid than some of the other sets. It's made out of plastic and it's easily scratched. The labels do not necessarily survive very long. Maybe you could add your own label on it. The mechanism, it's really poppy and it's great for cutting, but it's also a little easy to fall off like that, you see? So depends on if you like that. But there is a lot of variety and drinks and the breakfast juice. When we were gifted this set, my toddler was so excited because this one's more realistic looking and he's able to make that connection with the real food. He would just dump it in and out of the basket, start naming the food like corn, pepper. And the funny thing is that was when I realized he really enjoys practicing his Cantonese and English just for fun. He would be like, corn, sok mai, tomato, fan ke. And it was really adorable watching him practice or learning new terms. Please be aware for the grape. The little tip is a small part to be aware of, but other than that, most of these are, I wouldn't say they're choking hazards, so, you know, but always supervise them when you play. Aesthetic-wise, I would say this one's still pretty bright and realistic. Beautiful, clean graphics. Huge variety. So that is the grocery basket set.
We also have a Gigglescape Ice Cream Set, which we did a very deep dive toy review video on. You guys can check out that video here. This toy set is really stylized and very vibrant, but it has some soft pastel hues, which I really enjoy. This set is very durable. You just have to watch this wooden popsicle. That's the only part that be a little bit more fragile. Stuff like that. There are 2 popsicles in this set and various ice cream flavors. I really do like the material. They have these silicone toppings that are really fun to play with. They can practice their skills to put it on it. They do have to press it down. It can be hard for them sometimes. But this is well made. It comes with many components. And of course, I love all the rainbow colors. As an art teacher, I think this set is really great with teaching them colors. If your toddler likes ice cream, then
ice cream.
I highly recommend this set. Should be pretty safe, but this set is definitely more for 3 and older. If your toddler is younger than 3 like mine, you really have to just watch them. There's some smaller parts. That is the Gigglescape Ice Cream Set. Do you like your ice cream set?
Ice cream. I like it. This great mama. Cookie, I am.
Cookie delivery.
Cookie.
Thank you. Moving on to the last set of Gigglescape, we have the baking set. I'm not going to show a mixer and stuff like that, but I will show all the little food parts. There's quite a lot. My toddler was very excited about this set because I don't love baking, but I do bake mini muffins for him. And he was excited to have his own mini muffins. It has really cute cookies. There is also a felt component to this. These are durable too, but they're sort of scattered. There are at least 4 of these, and then there's toppings, and it doesn't stick, but you know, you just slide on top like that. He does prefer the wooden pieces. They're more sturdy. And this part is my favorite. It's the bread and butter. This bread actually comes with 1 more extra part, but I'm very sorry. My dog bit it and it's gone now, so, but still, beautifully designed. I love that it has the Velcro pieces. And the smartest part about this playset is the silicone rubbery butter, or my toddler likes to say it's cheese, whatever he wants to say. And this butter is very durable, and they all come with a Velcro. That is super cool because this is, I would say, have very high replay value because it can be compatible with anything that sticks to these Velcro. So butter on your bread. Let's pack away our cookies in our cookie box. I think this set is really well designed. It has a ton of pieces. Yay for no loose parts all over the floor. Just a little hack here, because I'm telling you, if you're a toddler parent, you'll know these food play pieces can get all over the house. It can go a little bit crazy and it's hard to keep track. Oh, and the highlight of this set, it has a super cute oven mitten and the tray, and he loves wearing this and putting it in and out of the oven. My hand's too big for this, but this flower and this egg, it's super cute. Even this has a little Velcro on it. In terms of safety, this set is safe for them to play with, but it is labeled 3+, like a lot of the Gigglescape sets. I think you could supervise them. So far, he hasn't had a problem with this anyways. In terms of aesthetic, I think the graphic details of this and the materials are the best made. Versatile, textures are really beautiful. This one just looks the most premium. So I would rank this one as the best set in terms of design. We also have this Target set. It comes in this really cute bag, and I'm not gonna show the whole thing, but I will show you the food parts to it. This set, in terms of durability, is not very high because this is literally just cardboard. So functional, you can put things in it, but easily stepped on and broken. So I would say this is not durable. This is plastic. These strawberries, I thought they would not survive, but they so far have. But if I press a little harder, I'm sure they can dent. You know, they're empty inside. They are more durable than the Fisher-Price plastic toys, but let's see how long they last. This set I'd say is the most realistic. This banana has a pretty cool mechanism, but you might need to help them out. I would say save this set for an older kid. Under 2, you really have to watch them. And a really cute Target cookie. He, of course, loves his Target run. He calls it Red Bubble. In Cantonese, that's ball. He recognizes the logo. It's so cute to see him play with his own little version of Target. So anyways, Target. Is that your favorite?
Hold on meat. meat.
Oh.
They have on meat.
Oh, 你中意 meat 佢啊?
They have on meat.
So your favorite is banana? Thanks for sticking with us today. I'm Eunice, founder of Dear. Join us for more creative activities, toy reviews, and simple strategies to nurture your child's character. And big announcement. Stay tuned because our Dear website and play kits are launching this spring. See you next time.